Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Benita. Here we talk about all the things that we love as it relates to lifestyle and luxury. Yeah, if you are new, welcome. So we do videos twice a week. Wednesday is usually a luxury upload, and then Fridays we do what we call a Fast Five Friday. If you think you would like it here, I hope that you would stick around, watch this video, go back and look at some of our other videos. We do have a luxury playlist. We do weekly vlogs, all the things. Don't forget to like, love for you to comment, and of course subscribe before you leave. But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get started. So according to the title of the video, you see we're gonna be talking about contemporary luxury brands. Now here on this channel, we usually talk about handbags. Handbags have my heart. Luxury handbags, all handbags really. We also share and define, what luxury is. Is it contemporary brands? Is it just the higher end, traditional, the big three, Hermes, Chanel, Louis Vuitton? Whatever you deem luxury to be, I'm sure that you will be able to find something here on this channel that suits your fancy. But today we're going to talk about contemporary luxury brands. When we say contemporary luxury brands, we're usually referring to, I guess, like the mid-level bags that are usually in the price range of like $100 and up. These bags are readily available. I did a past video. I went back and looked at my catalog and researching this video because I wasn't sure if I had done a contemporary luxury a video before, and I have, but it was about 2 or 3 years ago, and we focused on the brands that were popular at that time. This will be an updated video on some of the brands that you may have heard of, or some of the brands that are popular right now. As previously mentioned, I am a handbag lover. I really love well-made bags, and it's kind of like an oxymoron right now when we talk about well-made bags equal luxury bags. It used to be back in the day, if you purchased a Louis Vuitton bag, you absolutely without a doubt knew that that bag was well-made, and you really felt like it was worth the price. You really felt like you were getting a higher level luxury bag. For sure would have it in your collection for a very long time. A lot of those bags originally turned into vintage pieces that we passed down to our family members, but unfortunately today that doesn't necessarily hold true. So for me, I look for a well-made bag, doesn't feel or look cheap according to my specifications, because that's subjective. What I think is cheap or looks cheap, another person may not think is cheap or looks cheap. I recently started following, I think his name is like, is it Tyler or the Tanner? I'll pop his Instagram here. He has opened my eyes so much to what we call luxury bags and how they are made, like the cost, how some of these brands use the cheapest leather of these bags. They have really cheapened the process of making luxury bags, but the price tag keeps going up. It just really has opened up my eyes. So if you don't follow him on Instagram, I think he has a YouTube channel. I'll link all his information down below. I think he has hit most of the big luxury brands, and he really just, he's a leather artisan, so he knows what a good quality product should be and what it looks like. And yeah, he takes the bags apart. You can see, like, you're not just taking his word for it. You can just see, how these bags are actually made. Anyway, I digress. First contemporary brand that I think is popular right now that's really putting out some quality bags would be Kate Spade. I know Kate Spade from back in the day when I was like in middle school, high school, and Kate Spade has always done like fun bags, like bags with hearts, bags with stars, bags with like a lot of embellishments. The brand has always done bags that are just fun, bags that don't take like purses very seriously. Quality and fun. I think they were able to marry those two things together. We know that Kate Spade a couple of years ago was bought out, and I think that they have really changed their branding. They're more sleeker. You still have the fun element, but those bags are really nice. So if you're looking for a really nicely done bag that's not too serious, that you still feel like, you know, it has the fun element, I think Kate Spade is a good one to watch. It's a contemporary brand that I think has been having a moment for the past probably about 3 to 4 years now is Coach. Coach changed their branding a few years ago. They came out with the pillow tabby. They came out with the tabby bags. They reintroduced some of their heritage bags. I really like Coach. I've always loved Coach. Always. I've talked about them. I think last year I did a video about them, about revisiting the brand, so I could not include them on the list. I think that they are still progressing. I think they are still finding their way. They haven't had a lot of missteps like they've had in the past. You know, Coach got really too busy, like with the CCs and this and that, but I think that they have honed in on what they're good at, and I think their marketing is great. They really have gone back to the contemporary classic brand, but they've brought it forward to 2023, if that makes sense. But yeah, Coach is definitely a brand to watch. Coach is definitely one of the better contemporary brands right now. Another contemporary luxury brand that I like is Polène. You've heard me talk about them several times. Stay tuned for an unboxing. But yeah, Polène bags are just top tier. People don't consider these bags high end, then I don't know. Polène is a French company, but they make their bags in Spain. Handmade leather bags that they make in Spain. They're on the more artistic side. The shapes and the sizes of the bags, I think from what I can tell in the research that I've done, is that they let the shapes and the angles of the bag determine like what leather they're going to use, what color they're going to use, taking consideration styling first before they make the bag. Now right now they're still online. However, they did open up a boutique, their first boutique in the US, in New York. They have a boutique in France where they're based. So if you're looking to try Polène bags, I would go ahead and try them now before the prices go up, because it's inevitable. Definitely one of the best contemporary brand. Another brand that I like is J.W. Anderson. I see J.W. Anderson online, like at Net-a-Porter, Farfetch. That's where I look at a lot of their styles and their bags. Nordstrom, I've seen a few J.W. Anderson bags there. J.W. Anderson reminds me kind of like Kate Spade. I'm sorry, y'all. My window is up. Sorry about that. As I was saying, J.W. Anderson reminds me of Kate Spade. They're not afraid of bringing the fun into luxury. You know, they don't like stuffy bags. They're very design forward with their bags. I really like J.W. Anderson. I just watched them. I haven't really seen anything that would necessarily fit my style aesthetic, if you will, but I think they're beautiful bags. When Farfetch and Net-a-Porter are doing like their sales, or you know, you get the coupons and the discounts, J.W. Anderson is usually included in that. So if you want to try them, if you're thinking about trying them and introducing them, you probably can find one that's at a really good price point. You probably can find one that definitely fits into your budget. But yeah, J.W. Anderson, I think, is a contemporary brand to watch. I'm starting to, you know, dip my toe in other brands that are not necessarily so popular, not necessarily that people are already always talking about. There are tons of brands, luxury, contemporary, or what have you, that make really good products that no one talks about, that don't get, you know, the credit that they deserve. And the final brand that, you know, I really like, I've been watching for a while, is Marc Jacobs. You know, Marc Jacobs, though, I don't know, I go back and forth with Marc Jacobs. I think that I loved Marc Jacobs when he was at Louis Vuitton, so I've always loved Marc Jacobs as a designer. But I think he is over inundating us with his designs and his handbag. I really loved his camera bags when he first came out with his line of camera bags. They were sleek, they were not so in your face, but now the tote bag that says tote bag, I like those, but I think he's kind of like fallen into the over merchandising portion, kind of like Michael Kors did years ago. You know, you couldn't go anywhere without seeing somebody with a Michael Kors bag, right? You couldn't go to an outlet without seeing a Michael Kors outlet, right? I feel like, unfortunately, Marc Jacobs is kind of on that road, but nonetheless, not to take away from the quality of those handbags, are really nice. They're really good price points. Some of them I think are a little overpriced, but they do readily go on sale. So you can definitely find them on sale if you're not wanting to pay full price. You know, the thing about Marc Jacobs though, he's still well respected in the traditional luxury circles. You know, he did a collab with Fendi, definitely considered a luxury brand. However, I think he needs a pull back. All right, guys, well, that's pretty much it. Updating some of the contemporary luxury brands that I like or that's on my radar. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below and tell me some of the brands that you like, some of the contemporary brands that maybe that I haven't mentioned. And guys, I hope that you have the most amazing day. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.